Good day everyone, you're welcome to Card Baron. So today we'll be doing a solar panel water heater, but I'm going to start with the frame. As you can see, I'm going to start with the frame. It is the frame. I'm going to show you guys how I was able to get this particular job done. So this solar panel water heater, so this is where the panel will be. So I'm going to start with this part, the frame and everything. So I'll be showing you guys how we can be able to achieve this before we then. So you just have to work on the playlist. You're going to go through the playlist so that you can see how I was able to achieve this. And I also added the panels and everything. Okay, let's start. So I go to file, I click on new, I click parts, then I click OK. I would like to use a right plane sketch. Then the next thing, I'll come here, use a middle. I'll choose something like this. Then I'll come like this, convert to construction line. Then the next step, I'll use this line to create something like this for myself. So after doing that, after I've been able to get this, then I will dimension here. I'll dimension the distance from here to here. I'm going to dimension it 345. 345. So this is 345. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'll come here. I'll use this 3-point corner rectangle. 3-point corner rectangle. Over it again. So this is what I'll use. 3-point center corner rectangle. So I'll click here now on the center. I'll have something like this. I'll create something like this, as you can see. This is what I'm going to create. So I've been able to get this now. What's the next step? Okay. Then I'll come here. I'll use this line. I'll get a midpoint. I'll click on this midpoint. I'll expand something. I'll do something like this. I'll make sure it's okay. So I'll convert it to a construction line also. Write a construction line. Then I'll click here as my dimension. I'll come to this part like this. I'll make it 35. 35. Okay. I'll come here because of this shake. I'll come here, I'll click here, hold my control. I'll come to this point, holding my control. Then I'll also click here, I'll zoom in properly, click here. I'll make it symmetric so that it appears in the center because I want to create a relationship between the two of them. Then I'll come to this part, this length. I'll click here, I'll zoom in this length. Okay, I've been able to do that. I'll come to dimension, I'll click here. So the length I'll give to 1030, 1030, all in millimeters. So I've been able to get this now. Now from this center, I'll click here, and I'll click here. I'll use angle of 23. I use an angle of 23. So I've been able to get this now. Since all of them are construction line, they don't mean a lot. So I've been able to do this. So what's the next step? I'll come to this part, features. I click on extrude boss. So the region I want to extrude, I'll use a mid-plane condition, like for direction. I'll just increase. So as you can see now, I'm just increasing it. But I have a length, so I'll use 640, 640. 640. I'll use 640 to get this. As you can see now, I've been able to get this now. So I click on Ctrl 7, I'll get this. As you can see now, I've been able to get this. Then the next step, I'll use the top plane. Top plane. Click on top plane. I'll click sketch. I will have this. Now I want to do the legs for the panel. I want to do the legs. I'll come here. I'll do something like this. Or I'll just do this. And I'll use this line. I'll come here again. I'll click on offset entity to click here to I'll have a duplicate of it. And the thickness should be 10. I'm okay with the 10. I'll come here. I'll join these two. I use the line again. Come here. I'll join this. So I'm comfortable with this 10 now. Then the distance from here to here, I'll make it 15. From this point to this point, I'll still make it 15. So I'm good to go with this now. Now I've been able to achieve this one side. So all I have to do, I'll use a midpoint again. I click on this center, I expand, make sure it's straight. I use the same midpoint again. I come to this center and I expand like this. I'll convert all of them to construction. I click on the line, I click here. I click on this line and I also click here. I have to mirror it because I have something like this now. I don't want to go through the stress of doing it again. So I want to see how I can be able to mirror this part to the other side. So I'll go to mirror entity. What do I want to mirror? I just click like control, like A, how do I light all? Then mirror about, I click on mirror about and I click on this line. So I've been able to get this here. Now I'll check. So I've been able to do this. I'll zoom in to check if there's any issue. Then I'll come again. I'll go to mirror entity. What do I want to mirror? Light 1. I go down. I come. So you feel free to zoom in and zoom out when needed. I click on mirror about. I'll click here. So I've been able to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I check. I just go in and check if there's any issue with any of them in the course of the mirroring. So I'm okay with this now. So I'll go to my features. I'm done with ASCII. I'll click here. As you can see, so you see how they are working now. But this is not how I want it to be. So I'll just okay with it like this. Now I'll come here. I'll go to extrude boss. Now I'll come to this part. I'll say up to surface. So where am I taking? This is the region. This region. Up to what surface? So I'll just come to up to surface. So yeah, and this is the surface. I get to have something like this done now. So check. So I've been able to do this side. But if the, let's say for example this now, I want to increase it because I would like to increase this particular leg here. I would like to increase its support here. So what I have to do, I'll come here, edit a feature. But if I say blind, blind will ask me because I wanted to increase the back to 860. 860, but it's not everywhere. It's not all the regions I want to. It's not all the regions I want to recreate like that. So I still have my sketch. Still have the sketch. Extrude boss. The region I want to expand, which is this. Which is this. Is a blind. Not this. I'll come here. 680. But since we all did all of them together, we'll know how to get to when we get to that side. I'll know how to show you how to keep. So I have something like this. So I've been able to get this first area. Then if I want to click sketch, then I can just do something like this, corner rectangle to get the opening. something like this. I check, I use this, I come here, zoom in, distance from here to here, I make it 20. Then from here to here, make it 20. From here to this point again, make it 20. Then I come to this particular point again, from here to here, yeah. From this point, this line to this, I make the distance 20 again. So I've been able to do this now, as you can see. And I want to cut from here. I want to cut, I just cut a little so that I can drop my panel blind just a little. So I have something like this. So I've been able to achieve this. Then now I still have I use my top plane sketch. All I have to do, I want to see how I can be able to do those legs again. Here's the line. I want to cross check how the lines and the legs are. So I just come here. Come to line. Offset entity again. I click here. Okay. I use this. So I just use something like this. Okay, still the same way. So for this, legs from here to here, take it 50. Let's cross check these legs here. These legs. Let's see. I've been showing. Okay, since we are still on another face, let's see if we can get these legs. Here, come here, edit sketch. So this is where we get the dimensions. Okay, we just do the distance. We didn't use any dimension for this, so for dimension I'm seeing 58.5. So you can just put it, make it 60. So we're working with that. So 60. So I'll come here, come to this, edit sketch, and come here, 60. Then can go and cross check again for this particular length. Edit sketch to confirm, see that they are all together. Okay, first. I have something like this. It's 60, 40. Then come to this part, click sketch, 60, and come here, is 40. So I'm able to get this. Then let's see, mirror entity. Highlight this, mirror about this. Okay, mirror about. So this construction line, we're not the ones that created it. So I will come to this part. I use a construction line, very simple construction line. You have something like this. So come here, come to mirror entity, like this, mirror about, I click here. I'm able to get this. Then I check So as you can see, then I go to my feature extrude boss. Then the length, as I said earlier, I wanted to make it 860. 860. 860. So I don't need this for now. Hide. Okay, not that. I don't need these lines, all this. I don't need them for now. So I'm okay with this now. So now let's work on this. I click here, I click on edit feature. Okay, and for this now, I make it up to surface. Up to surface is up to surface. That's up to surface. I'll come here, click here, up to surface. Up to surface. Good. Then I still have this sketch. I go to features again. Then this now, this region, I make it 860. Oops. So this is not what I want to achieve. The front legs, I did sketch. The front legs, these front legs, like this, up to surface. Check. No, come here. Okay, edit feature. Up to surface. And this is not what I wanted. So I go to edit feature. These are the regions I want. Click here. Now click here. 860. So only this front should be 860. The back should be normal. So I have something like this. So I've been able to get something like this now. So the next thing, I create a plate on them. So I click here, I click on sketch, plate to cover them, like to have a surface. So Ctrl 8 to keep it normal. And I come to this point, corner rectangle. I come from this point to here. Okay, so come from here, straight. So it's already fixed. I'll click here, I'll delete that fixed region. Let's see how so I can be able to expand it. From here to, let's see how it looks. So I want a region where they are all covered. Okay. Okay, I have something like this. So I have the top surface. I come to feature extrude boss. So I have something like this, as you can see. Something like this. Then I click on reverse. So what's the distance? Those things 30 will be okay. So I'll be able to get this. Yes, this is it. I'm able to get this. Then I just want to create an opening between them. So I'll click on sketch. I'll click on convert entity. Then I'll click on offset entity. This is the region I want to. I'll click on reverse. I'll just do a little reverse. Then I'll make it 20. So see if I can just get it open a little inside. So I'm good with this. I'll come to trim entities. I'll click here, move a little, move this, move a little, move this, come here, move a little to move this, come, move a little, move this, come this region, move a little to move this, come here, move a little to remove this too. So I've been able to get this. I'll come to features, I'll click on extrude cut. This is the region I want to cut. So it's not be, just want it to pierce through. Let's see. So something like this now. So I've been able to get something like this. This is still part of the frame. Then the next step, I click here, I click on sketch. So what do? I come to this point, I use the 3-point arc. I come here, I click here also, then I just open it a little. I said earlier, offset entity. I'll make it reverse, but the thickness I'll make it 10, something like this. I'll check. I use my line, come to this point, line here, escape. Use my line again, come to this point, escape. So I've been able to get this now. As you can see, I'll go to my features, extrude boss. So I'll click on reverse. There I'll use up surface. Let's see what surface it works out. Okay, so I think I should be able to get this. Okay, let me see if I can check the merge. So I've been able to get this now, as you can see. So I've been able to get this, the solar panel water heater. So this is where the water will be. Then I'll also get to the top. So but let me just see how I can be able to get the legs done now. The support system. I click here, sketch for the legs. I'll use a corner rectangle, click here, something like this. So I'll come to smart dimension from here to here, from there to that side will be 50. Okay, 50. I'll use the support from here to here. I'll use 30. And the thickness from here to here, make it 10. So I'm good to go with this. Then what's the next step? I'll go to features to see, click on extrude boss. I'll click on up to surface, still on up to surface. I'll click here. So I have something like this. Let's see if I use mirror to be able to do this now. I'll go to my front plane. I'll click mirror. Let's see features to mirror. This is what I want to mirror, so it can be able to balance it. I check. Okay, there's an error. Okay, there's an error. I did feature to mirror. So I'll clean here. Let's selection. The bodies. Okay. Okay, I didn't specify the particular body I want to, so I'll just delete this. Delete. So what do I want to mirror? I'll go to mirror. What do I want to mirror? This is what I want to mirror. Yeah. Clear selection. I'll come here. This is what I want to mirror. This is the region I want to mirror. Let me check. Let me select it from here. Select mirror. I didn't choose my region again. I'll do it again. I'll go by it again. I come here. Yes. Mirror. Front plane. This. Extrude body. So I'll just go to delete it and do it again. I just come here. It doesn't take me time. Come here. Sketch. No, there's no start. I'll come here. I go right again. I come here. Sketch. I'll use my corner rectangle again. Smart dimension from here to here is 50. From here go to features, extrude boss again, up to surface. So where's the surface? This is the surface. This is the surface. Good to go. Come here, from here, sketch. I'll click on this part so I can be able to see what I'm doing. I'll come here, corner rectangle. Just be able to get something like this. Then from here, from here to here is 50. Then from here to this point is 30. Then the thickness from here to here is 10. So after doing that, I'll come back to this point and get this. Now I have to click on features, extrude boss again, up to surface. Where's the surface? I'll use this. I'll get this. This is merging. So I've been able to get this. Let's see if I try my new right plane, click on mirror, go to mirror, and then mirror this. I've been able to get this. Then now I'll come here. Lastly, for this particular section, I'll come here. You can sketch again. Now use this corner rectangle just to create this onto this point from here to this point as earlier, 50. Then from here to here it's 30. It's 30. Then from here to here it's 10. It's 10. So as you know earlier, I'm going to rotate onto features, extrude boss, up to surface. Where's the surface? So we're using this. Okay, so this is the surface, this surface. Okay, so we take this surface. So that's as our surface. Then we're done with the frame. So this is the frame. I'm done with this frame. I just come here, click, and add a little appearance to make it look bright. So guys, we're done with this work. So please, I beg you, please like and subscribe and share with your friends, and also stay tuned because we'll also complete the work in our next tutorial video. So this is a solar panel water heater, and I'll assemble them together. Okay guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it.